What's happening, everybody? Southern Cowboy back here, and welcome to a very unconventional video. I didn't plan to make this video, actually, but as you read in the title we are doing a reaction video to Ultimate23 video of Denny Hamlin being a dictator. So, you guys know me. I'm a Hamlin fan, so I mean, why not? Let's watch it and see what happens. Let's just get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Let's go. Okay, already you can tell by the title, Dictator Denny Hamlin strikes again with actions hypocritical. That's original. Actions hypocritical. Come on now. Come on. Just your basic Denny hater. Okay. The dragon must roar. Must. Emphasis on must. Dictator Denny Hamlin strikes again with actions hypocritical. At least, I will say this, she's creative. At least it's not your basic just typing on the screen. She put a whole PowerPoint into this, so give her some credit.
We might take out.
We edited very little, to be honest.
Less than 1%.
I mean, if we edited 1%, you probably wouldn't have lost $50,000 last year.
That's true. That's true. I just don't know why we've allowed it to get this bad over time. And I believe you have a responsibility as a sanctioning body to set an example not only for your competitors, but the people that are coming up through the ranks to say, this is how we professionally race. If
I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure this particular episode is after the Richmond thing with Austin Dillon and Logano. I'm pretty sure that's this episode. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the episode. I might be wrong though.
Telling me that anyone can go out there and just wipe us out intentionally, that's not the sport I invested in.
Did she just show a video of Denny? Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta see this. Hold up.
Invested in.
Okay, so that's Joey Logano. Okay, that's short track racing. That's just Denny passing somebody. Keselowski was the instigator that night. The 2 was the aggressor that night. Let's not forget, because he hit Matt Kenseth when Kenseth didn't have his belts on. Danica was loose. Short track racing. Denny wasn't even anywhere near that Truex. Truex was spinning right here, and there's Denny right there. What are you talking about? Now that I'll give you credit. Denny even said that. I mean, Denny even said that one was not his best moment. This video clip right here is him getting right reared. Why are you showing this? You're an idiot. And then that last one with Larson, that's racing for the win. So Denny left him a lane. Larson drove himself into the wall.
Denny Hamlin, I am sick and fucking tired of having to listen to you run your mouth because you decided to do one of your stupid run-across moves and get the other driver either victimized or in trouble or even worse. I am sick and fucking tired of having to listen to you and deal with your fucking bullshit, you absolute pathetic of a man-baby dictator!
Okay. So that's a lot to unpack. What does she mean by making the other driver victimized or in trouble? I get like what when he moves a car, like when Denny does that thing where he slides up and gives the driver the choice to either go up in the wall or back out. I know like he's putting them in a tough spot, but he's not making them victimized. So like that's just lunacy. Which I mean, that's not the best. That's not the face of a sane person. I mean, we are talking about the girl that said Raja Karuth is an asshole, and she sympathized with Noah Gregson, but we won't go into that.
You heard me, dictator, because that's what you are.
So, like, are you saying that he's Hitler dictator or Stalin dictator? You know what I think of when I see this? When I see this right here? Like, take the bandana off. My precious, my precious. That's what I think of. Oh my gosh, that is the face of. Oh god, what was that character's name? Oh my god, I know what he said, but I don't remember his name. Smeagol or Gollum, both of them, really. But that is the face of Smeagol or Gollum, 100%.
Because apparently, NASCAR will always listen to you and screw everybody else. Because nothing is ever dictator Karen Hamlin's fault. And
Okay, so NASCAR will always listen to him, and it's never any of his fault. Okay, so 2013, Denny Hamlin was giving his opinion on the new Gen 6 car at Phoenix. And they fined him for it. So, I mean, when NASCAR listens to Denny Hamlin, he loses money. I mean, just look at 2023 after Phoenix. They listened to him. They fined him. So maybe NASCAR should stop listening to Denny, and maybe he'll keep more money.
I am sick and fucking tired of you getting away with all this fucking bullshit all the fucking time over the last 17 years minimum.
Getting away with what exactly? Like, are you talking about? Like you were talking about when he does that thing where he slides up to the outside. Are you talking about that, like just hard racing, or are you one of those basic haters that says that Denny Hamlin breathing is dirty driving? Like what? Like which one is it? Because I'm confused.
That's right. I remember your first encounter with Kyle Petty. I've been watching that long.
Kyle Petty's the one that turned Denny. Like, you go back and watch it, Kyle Petty comes off the wall to turn Denny into the wall. Right reared again. So, like, that was Kyle Petty. You're an idiot, dude. Hey, y'all. Cowboy and editing here. So, when me and Gollum was talking about the Denny and Kyle Petty incident at Dover in 2007, I actually remembered it incorrectly. Denny was coming up on a slower Kyle Petty, like a significantly slower, like 20 mile an hour slower Kyle Petty. And he just had nowhere to go. He got into the back of him, and that's what caused that wreck, is Kyle Petty dragging the Petty name through the mud like he always did. So, either way, it's still Petty's fault because he was still slower than anybody else on the track. He shouldn't have been out there if he was going to be that slow. So, either way, it's still Petty's fault. I'm actually going to play that clip right here, right now.
By doing that, the two cars made contact. I ran in the back of him, absolutely, but, he came off the corner 10 miles an hour slower than he had in laps before, and I gauged off of that. I wasn't counting on that happening.
So, see, that was Kyle Petty going way too slow in front of traffic, and Denny just happened to be there. He got into the back of the 45, and that's what caused that wreck, was Kyle Petty being an idiot, just like you, Dragon, are an idiot. So, you're an idiot, Kyle Petty's an idiot, and Denny didn't do anything wrong there. So, anyway, back to the video.
But oh my god! You got this egregious fucking power trip ever since you got that stupid dictatorship promo propaganda show of yours, Actions Hypocritical.
Actions Hypocritical is oh god, what am I thinking about? World War II era Walt Disney confirmed.
Good Lord, I thought it was bad when you cemented your status as a bad guy in 2017 at Richmond, not Martinsville.
He didn't even turn Truex though. What are you talking about?
When you wrecked Martin Truex Jr. But oh my god, you have taken it to the nth degree, and a lot of people out there, including me, is sick and fucking tired of you being in this sport, being the fucking dictator that you are.
I love it, man. I love when Denny does his thing. I love a good villain driver. I don't care if he drives. I don't care how he drives cars. I mean, he's not intentionally wrecking people. Say what you want to. Denny Hamlin does not intentionally wreck people. He gives them the choice to either go up in the wall or back out of it and give him the position. He does not intentionally wreck people. Now the Chase Elliott thing, I'll admit that was bad. But like any other time, no, that was just hard racing.
Listen to this bullshit that happened.
Even including Kyle Larson at Kansas in 2023. Kyle Larson was loose. He was already going to spin. He just overcorrected. Denny didn't even touch him.
At Richmond. Austin Dillon spins Joey Logano. Okay, everyone's happy. Joey Logano's done it a bunch of times. He got his comeuppance. Okay, fine. And then Denny Hamlin, as Austin Dillon's trying to adjust the car to get to the checkered flag, does his patented trademark right side maneuver thing where he's either going to wall you or wreck himself and go on his little propaganda show, Action Hypocritical, and goes, "He right reared me, damn NASCAR!"
the face. Okay, so let's take this into perspective. You got a spinning 22, a slow 3, and then and the 11 rounding around on the inside. A slower 3, mind you. Why in the world would Denny didn't come off the line? It's already been proven. The three radio was saying wreck him, and Denny didn't come off the bottom like all the haters say he did. No, he did not. He was trying to turn. It was the natural momentum of the car going on the racing line. So Denny did not come off the bottom. No, he did not. Absolutely not. Austin Dillon right reared him. 100%. You're an idiot.
And he got his fucking wish! Again!
That wasn't... NASCAR didn't listen to Denny and say, "Oh man, you know what? You want it, Denny? You got it." They went back to the data. The, oh god, what is it called? The, PTS data? Something like that? I don't know. DMS? Whatever. They went back to the data and saw that Austin Dillon was hard left to right rear hook the D11. So, NASCAR, that wasn't NASCAR listening to Denny.
Three different penalties were issued as a result of this. Joey Logano was fined $50,000 because of a dangerous pit road thing. That's nothing new. Everyone predicted it. Austin Dillon's spotter has been suspended 3 races because he got over hyper and apparently said wreck him? Like...
You can hear him saying wreck him. You can hear him saying wreck him.
I've seen spotters penalized for stupider things. Tim Fetal with sandwich in Indianapolis comes to mind. But this is the bullshit one. Austin Dillon was docked 25 points, and his automatic win playoff berth has been revoked because Denny Hamlin needed a diaper change? Are you fucking kidding me?
Austin Dillon got his got his automatic berth into the playoffs taken away because he wrecked 2 drivers in the same corner. What are you talking about? You're freaking you're an idiot. Like, straight up, Ultimate Dragon, I'm talking to you, you are an idiot. That wasn't NASCAR doing, giving Denny his wish or whatever. They went back to the data, saw that Austin Dillon hard left to hook the 11. They listened to the radio chatter. So, yeah, no, you're a fool.
I am sick and fucking tired of that fucking piece of shit Denny Hamlin getting whatever he wants because he throws a temper tantrum when he doesn't get his way because he's a fucking idiot.
Do you think Denny would still not have a championship if he got everything if he got his way all the time? Do you still he would be without a championship? Like, really? 100%? Are you that freaking retarded? Come on now, be better than that. Yeah, I mean, I know you can't, but be better.
I cannot tell you the last time I've been infuriated like this in such a long time. I wasn't even this infuriated over the fucking racist Caruth situation.
Oh, yes, you were. Oh, yes, you were. You didn't watch your own video. Yes, you were.
I don't even know if I was this infuriated over Aston Hall. That's Austin Hill for those who don't get the reference.
I got the reference. People, unlike you, people aren't as stupid as they look.
But
I mean, as they think. Oops. I mean, you don't look stupid.
My God! That fucking piece of shit Karen dictator does it again! How many times is Denny Hamlin gonna keep getting away with this? Where he fucking does the right side door thing that he's trademarked and gets away with it!
Because it's hard racing. He's not intentionally wrecking anybody. He did Ross Chastain. I take back what I said about earlier. The Chase Elliott thing wasn't the only one. He did that intentionally. He said he intentionally sent Chastain to the wall. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only time he has ever intentionally wrecked anyone with that move. Larson, maybe Chastain at Pocono, but Larson at Pocono, and like you're claiming the 3, no. Because think of the physics. I know. I don't know if your brain is fully developed yet. I kind of doubt it is. But think of the physics for a second. Momentum from the 11 to whatever car, to the wall, back to the car, back to the 11. If he stays on them, he's gonna go spinning himself. Momentum's not gonna just disappear because a car goes into the wall. That sideways momentum is not just gonna disappear. It's gonna go from the 11 to say the 1. Say the 1 at Pocono. It almost got Denny. And even Larson. He almost got Denny too. In the same corner. The momentum is going to go from the 11 to this car, to the wall, back to this car, back to the 11. 11 is going to spin in that way. So, you think he wants to intentionally wreck himself? You're a fool.
I never thought in a million years it would get to this point. It's the same thing over and over again. Rinse and repeat. Denny Hamlin's someone, complains about it on his fucking propaganda propaganda show actions hypocritical.
Oh, shit. What are we looking at right now? What are we looking at? You're not showing anything. What are we looking at right now? I have no I am truly baffled at what I'm looking at right now. Hold on. Let me go back a minute. Let me go back a few seconds.
Rinse and repeat. Denny Hamlin's someone, complains about it on his fucking propaganda show actions hypocritical.
Let's see. That would probably be Darlington, Kansas. Where is it? Like, where is it about Denny Hamlin giving someone the Hamlin? What? Like, where is that? What am I looking at? Why am I looking at Darlington, or maybe even Dover? I don't know. Probably Darlington, Kansas, and whatever other track. Stupid. Freaking stupid.
And there's either no justice or his victim is penalized. And then, the one fucking time he is penalized, he has a meltdown over it!
He didn't have a meltdown over it. He did not have a meltdown over it. I mean, he appealed it, yeah, but I mean, that's his right. It's his right to appeal it. But he didn't have a meltdown over it. He didn't do like you and go, wham, 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 I'm a victim. He did not do that. You did. You're an idiot.
When he did his Hamlining to Ross Chastain to Phoenix in 2023, he actually got fined for it, threw a temper tantrum, and appealed it!
Now let me say this. Let me say this. Denny, like I just said, Denny did not get fined for the move in itself. Denny did not get penalized or fined for the move itself. He got fined and penalized because he confirmed that it was an intentional act. That's why he got penalized. He didn't get penalized for the move itself. So, Dragon, you really need to pay attention to context.
And lost, by the way. But oh my god! Why the blue motherfucker did Dale Jr. give him his own propaganda show?
He didn't give him a propaganda show. He gave him a podcast. Actually, you know what? Dale Jr. didn't even give him a podcast. Denny is hired by Dale Jr. and Dirty Mo to run his own show that he created. He's just employed by Dale Jr. and Dirty Mo Media.
How many times is Denny Hamlin going to keep getting away with this?
As many as we want.
And apparently no one in NASCAR is intelligent. Because...
That's ironic because you're not intelligent. You're an idiot.
Well, it's obvious that Austin Dillon was turning left when I was alongside him. Hey, Denny, you want to know why Austin Dillon was turning left? This may come as a surprise to you, but Richmond's front stretch is a tri-oval.
Not that much of a tri-oval, and it's not even a tri-oval. It's just a turn. Austin Dillon was turning way too far left to just to the start finish line. Austin Dillon was turning left to right rear hook Denny Hamlin, like his spotter was telling him to.
Where you're turning left! This is the same exact bullshit you pulled on Chase Elliott last year at Charlotte!
Okay. Going back to the data. Obviously, Chase Elliott turned Denny. He turned left to turn Denny. Obviously, because Chase Elliott was throwing a temper tantrum. Now, I'm willing to put my Chase Elliott, my anti-Chase Elliott bias aside for this video. Not for the game, not for my gameplays. No. Every time I'm around Chase Elliott on my games, he's going into the wall. But for this video, I will put my bias aside. Chase Elliott 100% wrecked Denny Hamlin intentionally. So, I mean, if I can figure out how to, I'll put the screenshots of the data right now. So, you're a fool. You look like you're taking a massive shit right now. Like, you look like you've straight up been freaking constipated for 5... for 5... for 5 days, and you're taking the shit of a lifetime.
I am sick to fucking death of you!
It fills my heart with joy that knowing that Denny Hamlin's success pisses you and other haters off so bad.
I do not understand how this keeps happening.
It's a racing move.
You are the biggest fucking man-child in the history of auto racing.
No. The biggest man-child in auto racing is Austin Hill, 100%. Like, I'm going to say Austin Hill. In all of auto racing, Austin Hill.
The biggest fucking asshole in all of auto racing.
That's Joey Logano.
I thought it could not get worse, but it has. And it's you. Now watch this. Denny Hamlin's gonna go back on Action's Hypocritical and say, some lady was complaining about me. Find her and track her down, NASCAR, ban her.
Is that what you looked like when you saw that tweet that you were complaining about that Roger Caruth liked? Is that the face you were making? I imagine it is.
I'll fucking get a new diaper! And get your baby bottle while you're at it! You need a rattle as well?
He rattled his cage. I mean, Denny rattled her cage.
Is it bad that I predicted this over 6 hours before the penalty came out?
Trying to wreck Austin Dillon and then having a meltdown on his show, Action's Hypocritical. Okay. The spotter being penalized is questionable. It's questionable at best. I get why, but I have seen spotters penalized for dumber reasons. If you get why, then why is it questionable? You dumbass. What's your count?
Yeah, 6 hours.
You can do basic math.
Yeah, I literally posted this.
I'm assuming Facebook. That looks like Facebook.
In the draft, right?
Are we to the point we should... Wait. You were putting out the hashtag boycott NASCAR before they even handed down the penalty? You are attention seeking, my friend.
I screenshotted this at 9:26 a.m., the day of the penalty. That's how fucking predictable this was.
Because it was the right call. Everything that happened, every penalty, every bit of that penalty that NASCAR gave out that day was the right call.
Now, granted,
I would have liked to have seen Austin Dillon not get the win and the win go to the second place car, because guess who was the second place car? Denny Hamlin.
didn't know what kind of penalty they were going to do to spotter because this is something that's totally out of left field.
Oh, check this out. She's inciting more violence. Inciting more violence because I say the Austin Hill and Raja Karut thing when you incited, when you tried to convince Raja Karut to completely end his career and take out Austin Hill, that's inciting violence. And look right here, you're inciting more violence. The only thing Austin Dillon would and now justifiably should do is right hook Denny Hamlin's glass jaw. That's inciting violence. You're a hardened career criminal.
Because you don't usually have that kind of thing happen. But everything else was downright predictable. To the T! Like Joey Logano getting a fine because dangerous pit road shenanigans, that's nothing new. That always happens.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was driving a Mustang, so, I mean, yeah, Mustangs typically do go toward the crowd. But when has a NASCAR driver freaking full throttled a car on pit road with a group of people there? Well, I guess Daniel Suarez at Coda last year.
But the fact that I predicted that only would Austin Dillon get screwed over by Denny Hamlin, but it's worse than I thought it was going to be? Because Denny Hamlin needed a diaper change?
Her voice is slowly turning into Toad from Mario. She is slowly turning into Toad.
No, Denny. Austin Dillon did not right hook you. You did your traditional wall maneuver thing that you always do.
From the bottom of the track? When Austin was way up there to the top? Okay. Denny was turning left. Austin Dillon was turning way harder left and right hooked him. Austin wrecked Denny Hamlin. Austin got what he deserved.
You know what? The only thing that Austin Dillon should right hook is your glass jaw.
Inciting more violence.
And I hope he or whoever right hooks your pathetic, punchable baby face. I hope they right hook it into the next millennium. Because we are now sick and fucking tired of you. We are sick to death of you.
I'm sick to death of you. I'm getting tired of seeing this. I'm not happy seeing this, but it's for the video.
If anyone deserves to be penalized, it's you.
If anyone deserves to not have a platform, it's you.
You have pulled this shit for so many fucking years. It's unbearable at this point. I'm to the point where we should bring back the boycott NASCAR campaign.
You did. Why are you saying we should? You already tried that. You put the hashtag in your post before the penalty came out. You already have the hashtag. You're already trying to start it. Why did you just say we should? We are not doing anything.
And I haven't even watched a race flag to flag in any capacity since the 2024 Daytona truck race.
What?
Flag in any capacity since the 2024 Daytona truck race.
Okay.
That's how disinterested I am. And now,
I feel like your body is that of a Gen Zer, but your mindset is that of a boomer.
I don't want to watch it all. Because what's the goddamn point? You don't need to watch the race.
No offense to boomers or Gen Zers out there, because being compared to this, not very lovely.
Video's not relevant. All you need is the data that Dale Earnhardt Jr. says nobody knows how to fucking read.
It's self-explanatory, dude. It literally explains itself.
Because God knows you don't, Denny. Hell, if anything, that's probably manipulated into your favor.
What does Denny have? Like, oh my gosh, Denny has like one of those little remote car controllers, and he's controlling the other cars and what they do so that it looks like they wrecked him. That's what happened. Denny had a remote control to control the 3 car, and he took the stick all the way left so that the 3 would right hook him. I figured it out. I'm gonna die laughing if that's what she says next.
Here's how bad this is. Denny Hamlin has become exactly all the other mega baddies or permanent evil drivers.
She called Denny Hamlin a baddie? Whoa, now. He's already engaged. Calm down. Okay, calm down. You're up here, dude. Bring it down a little bit. Okay? He's already got a woman. He's engaged. Shame on you. Shame.
In NASCAR history. Seriously. Here's all of the mega baddies and or the permanent evil drivers, if you want to use that term.
Why are you putting Dale Earnhardt, dude? Don't put Dale Earnhardt. And then you got Jeff Gordon. Why? Of course you're gonna put Raja Karuth in here, but I mean, why Larson? The move you're complaining about, this guy did to this guy. So why are you putting both of them on the same page as evil drivers? You make no sense, and then of course you're gonna have Bubba down here, just because you can't stand Bubba.
You have the murderous instinct of Carl Edwards. You have the racism aspects of Kyle Larson, Roger Caruth, and Bubba Wallace.
You have the racism aspect of Kyle Larson. Okay, so which one is racist though? Which one is racist? Which one is more racist? Is it Larson because of what he said, or Bubba because, as you claim, he's a black supremacist? Your mind doesn't make sense, dude. Like, your mind straight up does not make sense, and then you spew the shit that your mind comes up with out of your mouth.
Don't think we forgot about you being exposed in 2022. You have the all sorts of controversy aspect of Brian Vickers. You got the golden boy wang-wangness of Aston Hill, or Aston Hall if you want to go that route.
I will never call a driver the same thing that you call them. Never.
You have additional whininess factors like Kyle Busch. You have the hypocrite factors of Matt Kenseth. You have the crybaby factors of Jeff Gordon. And, like Kevin Harvick, you think you're Dale Earnhardt Sr. reincarnated.
So then why do you have Dale Sr.?
Oh, did you notice that you're number 1 in this picture? If you've been on this channel long enough, you'll know that Carl Edwards has been the most evil driver in NASCAR history, according to me.
But why? I mean, I genuinely don't know where you're coming from with this. Why? Because of 2010 Atlanta? If that's why? Or 2010 Gateway? Yeah, that was bad times that was a bad time for him, but him and Brad both moved past it. What are you gonna call that, attempted murder? Uh-oh.
And a most impossible feat. We now have a driver who surpasses Carl Edwards as the most evil driver in NASCAR history, and has also surpassed Paul Tracy as the most evil driver in racing history. And his name is Dictator Karen Hamlin.
Still not digging the name.
Congratulations, Denny Hamlin! You're finally a champion in something! You are now the most evil driver in NASCAR history!
She's making the stern mother face again. And that is final.
It's to the point.
Oh my gosh, you can actually I just noticed that with her camera. You can see where she's putting so much weight and she's trying to be so authentic with how she feels. She's actually pushing on the table. What an idiot. Wait, watch it. Just watch the room behind her.
History!
And see it panning back
It's
down.
to the point. I'd rather have you swapped out with Carl Edwards, the guy who literally tried to murder Brad Keselowski not once but twice and fucking got away with both of his attempts. I would rather have him come back just.
But he didn't get away with it though. He didn't get away with it in Atlanta. NASCAR parked him for that. So he didn't get away with it.
So you would be damned!
Did she just say that so Denny would be banned?
You would be damned!
I don't know. I can't understand. I don't understand too.
That's how evil you are, Denny. I'd rather have Carl Edwards back and your ass kicked out of the sport in exchange.
She must be a Hendrick fan.
Can you believe that I would rather have the guy who tried to murder one of my guys twice in the same year instead of you? Because that's how evil you've become? That's how much of a bitch you've become? That's how much of a dictator
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
you've become? It's the same thing over and over again. And yet, there's no justice at all. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you, Dragon. I fucking hate you.
And you want to know what's worse from my perspective, Denny?
What is it?
I'm from the state of Virginia. Just like you claim to be. Because, fun fact, he was actually born in Florida, but he claims to be from Chesterfield.
He grew up in Chesterfield. He never denied that he wasn't born in Florida. He has never denied that. His family moved to Virginia when he was very young.
If not,
And nobody gives a shit where you're from. Nobody gives a shit. For all we know, you're from a swamp or something.
for the Grubb brothers,
The what?
you would be the closest thing to a hometown racer. If not for the Grubb brothers,
Who the fuck are the Grubb brothers?
you would be the closest thing to a hometown racer I've ever had. Because I live closer to Mechanicsville than I do Chesterfield. And thank God for the Grubb brothers. Especially Kevin, whose story completely changed my outlook on NASCAR's drug policy and mental health.
You talking about mental health is completely situational irony.
If not for them, you'd be the closest thing to a hometown racer I would ever have.
Nobody gives a shit.
And I would be even more ashamed of being an auto racing fan from the state of Virginia.
The thing you should be really ashamed though is what you've posted in the past. Like the Raja Carew thing, and then The Austin Hill thing? You gonna pretend that that didn't happen, bro? You should be ashamed of that more than Denny Hamlin being from the same state.
Than I am now. If I had a nickel for every time I was embarrassed and ashamed to be an auto racing fan from the state of Virginia, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't much money, but it's kind of weird this has happened twice now. The other time being the Martinsville fans eating up Matt Kenseth's hypocritical and illegitimate retaliation against Joey Logano in 2015.
But it was retaliation, though. Everybody there knew that if Matt Kenseth had a shot, he was gonna take it. So I don't know why you're so mad. What do you do? What do you like, Joey Logano or something?
I was ashamed to be a fan from Virginia. And I'm even more ashamed.
Is Matt Kenseth from Virginia? Matt Kenseth isn't from Virginia, is he? Hold on, time out. Hold on, still looking for it. He's from Wisconsin, dude. Why are we talking about Matt Kenseth from Wisconsin? And is it because of Martinsville?
Shame now.
Oh my god, dude.
To hell with the Jim France regime, who somehow has been a bigger bust than Brian France. And to hell with that fucking dictator, Karen Hamlin.
Says the actual Karen. Like, literally. Complaining about something on Twitter or whatever. Complaining about something on Twitter is a waste of your breath.
It's been about 18 minutes, so Denny Hamlin probably needs another diaper change, so we'll get another update on Twitter about that. I don't fucking care. I don't use that shit anymore. I'm not gonna watch that shit with NASCAR either. New motto. I thought of this. And it's the way that all of us in auto racing should be now. Pro motorsports, anti-NASCAR. And that's the way it's going to be.
Are you gonna say it?
Until there's actual fucking justice. And Denny Hamlin is not only suspended indefinitely, but maybe now banned permanently.
There it is. There it is. There it is. You are such a hater. Denny Hamlin succeeding pisses you off so bad, and I love it. I love it so much that it pisses you off so bad when Denny Hamlin succeeds. Now I'm even more of a Denny fan now just to see how mad you can get. He should be banned. He shouldn't be suspended. He should be banned. I wonder if he said the same thing about Bubba. You didn't say the same thing about
If
Ronnie.
you detest the bullshit that Denny Hamlin's gotten away with time and time again, don't even watch. And yes, Kyle Busch, I just referenced your meltdown from Chicagoland 2018. And that predictable bullshit, too. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is Ultimate 23 Dragon. That's my final answer.
What is this pose? What is this pose? She's still trying to hold the face of being pissed off, but she's got the peace sign going. So, do you come in peace, or do you come with hostility in mind. Which one is it?
Just hit the.
Okay. I'm not watching more of her video. Okay. Okay, that was a lot to unpack. Wow. Yeah, wow. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this video. I might just post the entire raw thing up for real. So that was that video. Ultimate Dragon is not a Denny Hamlin fan by any means. Who knew? I'm still laughing about the face she was making when she had to take that massive shit. Yeah, that was that video. So I will leave a link. I will at the very least leave a link to the to her video so that you guys can go watch it. I mean, I just watched the entire thing, but in case you guys want to watch it or whatever, and do your own reaction. I don't give a shit what you do. But yeah, that was that video. So Ultimate Dragon, I mean, keep on hating on, I guess. You hate Denny because you ain't Denny. So, and just to really piss you off, I really hope Denny pulls that move on Brad one of these days. That would be so perfect. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. I might edit this video because I did say that I'd put in the screenshots of the data. So I will edit this video real quick, and then I'll have it up. Maybe even tonight. I don't know. I recorded this. It's Tuesday, so all right. Tuesday, January 14th at 6:00 p.m. All right. That was that video, and I'm getting out of here. Later.
Oh.